Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is basically my pregnancy journal of how my pregnancy is going, and then how I am documenting my fitness journey while pregnant and many other things. So hope you enjoy the updates. Today is going to be my 28-week or third trimester update. So hope you enjoy it. So I'll start out like I normally do with symptoms, and there's just a short list this week because not too much has changed. By now, my total blood volume has increased by 50% of what it was pre-pregnancy. So there for a minute I was getting dehydrated quicker, but I found that that's not a problem as long as I drink water every hour, and then that increase in volume is going to start dying down now that it has reached its peak. So a lot more blood. The main thing, or the main concern with that, is just to be careful with like cardio and fast movements, things like that, because it's easy to get dizzy and out of breath because we're carrying so much extra blood. And then besides that, the biggest symptom this week is just getting bigger. So third trimester is typically when the baby really starts to take off as far as growth. Right now she's only about 2 pounds, and then of course when they're born they're 6 to 8 pounds. So she's got a long ways to go, so it's going to be just a season of growth right now. So as she continues to grow, there's going to be more cramping, and then along with that more like Braxton Hicks, like practice contractions, things like that. Nothing too serious, but they do say that as I head into third trimester, I will start to get the fatigue back. So I'm just being careful to stay active, be healthy, get good quality sleep, so that way I can kind of ward off as much as the fatigue as I can. And then, so updates, that's all for symptoms. My updates, I had my 28-week or my first third trimester appointment with the midwives on Monday. Everything went very well. She's measuring small, which is very expected as a first-time mother. She is also transverse, so she's sideways right now. When the midwife actually went to take her pulse, she actually was able to hear it with the fetal scope, which is the stethoscope that they put on your stomach to listen to the fetal heart rate, and she actually was able to hear it, which is pretty cool. Sometimes if there's too many layers in there, you can't hear it, but when she did place it on there, she was able to hear it, and then the baby did kick her. So very active little one. She did also do the electronic fetal heart rate monitor, and her heart rate's about 132 to 147, so good healthy heart rate. Besides that, blood pressure, heart rate, hydration level, all are perfect for me. Nothing wrong there, and no major symptoms. So everything seems to be going really well. And I think the biggest takeaway from all of this is that yes, genetics obviously matter when it comes to pregnancy, like what runs in your family, things like that. But the biggest factor in having a healthy pregnancy and a healthy birth is how healthy were you before you got pregnant, and then how do you take care of yourself while you're pregnant. And taking care of yourself is all-encompassing. It involves not just exercise and diet, but it also involves what supplements you're taking, as well as your mental health and your just emotional well-being. You can't skip any of those factors if you want to have a smooth and healthy pregnancy. So it's just be really careful, really conscious, do your research, know what your body needs, know what the baby needs, and make sure that you're taking it in and being proactive about avoiding issues later on down the road. So that is kind of my biggest takeaway from all this, because they were saying when I was at the midwife appointment, they're like, oh, are you sure you're a first-time mom? You know, usually first-time moms have more symptoms, more problems. And I was like, yeah, I mean, it's just really how you take care of yourself and how you go into this. So that was good news. I will go back for my next appointment. I now have to go every 2 weeks. So my next appointment will be at 30 weeks for the next checkup. So we'll just continue to see how things are going then. And this week is my final week at the gym training clients. So I will no longer be training clients in person after this week, but I still will be working with my trainer on Saturdays so that I can continue to stay active and push myself, things like that. So it's bittersweet, but I am looking forward to not getting up at 4 every morning, as well as just taking that extra time to relax and focus on, you know, exercise as well as rest and just, you know, getting ready for the baby to come. And then besides that, the birthing class is going really well. Last week there wasn't too much in the curriculum that applied to us because a lot of it was hospital-based interventions. But we did cover birthing positions and things like that, so that was interesting. And then we've been practicing relaxation techniques. So I've been doing like a warm bath every night, as well as soft music, things like that to just kind of calm my mindset and my body, and so that when I do go into labor, I can kind of remember that feeling and then be a little more at ease. And then just besides that, I'm just working on staying healthy and active. There's not too much else going on right now. Just a lot of growth, things like that. And we're just excited to see what the future holds. Next week I'll be going in for my next glucose test. So I'll update you on that in 2 weeks on how that came out. But other than that, everything is good news. So on Friday, what am I going to talk about? Oh, on Friday, I'll talk about things that are good or things that I've used throughout the pregnancy to help me, such as books, supplies, things like that that are useful. I'll share that with you guys on Friday, and then next week I'll have my 29-week update. But between then and now, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, or if there's something you'd like me to address on here, feel free to reach out and let me know. But be sure to subscribe, and then if you have any mom friends, be sure to let them know and have them follow along in my journey as well. So hope you guys have a great day.